Yo, what's going on, YouTube? I just watched that battle with Oxxxymorin and Dizaster. First of all, that battle was dope. Like, I'm not even gonna front. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. Both of them surprised me. They came with some balls. They came with that delivery, that aggression, that energy, everything you look for when you come in to look for that battle. But man, it's just hard. It was kind of hard to call. Trying to recap that battle. Man, everybody going off on the blog saying, yo, this is the most viewed battle rapper. He the most anticipated, higher than all the other URL battle rappers. He's in a whole nother country in Russia. I was like, yeah, okay, it's time for to check this out. I need to see this battle. I'm not really a big KOTD fan, but I do enjoy some of their battles. I do enjoy some because I think sometimes the crowd is a little bit similar. You know, some crowds like certain things. So I'm not really a real big KOTD fan, but I do like the battles that they put out. You know? So all right, so let's get into it. Okay, so first round, Dizaster goes first. Dizaster has some good points too. He had some good hits. He was doing the whole impression. He had the Russian impression. He had the Russian bars. He had the jokes. He came out swinging. Boom. Then Oxxxymorin comes. He says 2 words, and the whole crowd just went crazy. Like, he couldn't even get through a line before they just start jumping on his bandwagon from the door. And they had a lot of Russian people there too, a lot of Canadians. It was a mixed crowd for the for the US versus Russia. So it was I could tell that it was really a lot of energy in the building. Everybody was feeling the energy on both ends. Then he says 2 words. Crowd goes crazy. Then he comes with the Muslim angles. He comes with the Arab angles. He just going in. He going off on them. You know, he's trying to perform. He's putting on a good level, and then he just got real serious. He just talking on personal. He started digging, going into the whole the American. You claiming to be American, but you Arab, and this you don't know what you is. Like he was just going in. He was going deep. He went straight for the neck, like going towards the end of his round. Then second round come. Diz had some type of rebuttal. He had like a rebuttal talking about how he was born in America and some other stuff. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm listening to the round, I'm seeing where he's going with it. Then he comes back full throttle. More. He kept his energy up. He started getting more into the Dizaster bag. First round it was kind of more like, you know, he was trying to perform and trying to open up. But the second round he started getting more in his evil bag, his torture, what he liked to do. His energy was up, you know. I was feeling that, and then it kind of turned down towards it, and it was good in the middle beginning, and then it kind of turned down a little bit. Then Oxxxymorin's second was really good. You know, he was really good. Oxxxymorin had a lot of lines in there, like, you mad because I'm styling on you type of lines. And he was showing a lot of outclassing. He was sort of trying to outclass him in that second round. I guess he felt like maybe that could have been a beatable round, but Dizaster second round was dope. You know, Dizaster second round was real dope. Then he had pardon me, y'all, cause I see somebody hit me up. He had the torture, you know, Dizaster do the torture thing. He had the torture in, and then that was in the second round too. And then Oxxxymorin came back with his. He started spitting up a little bit. He started spitting a little bit of, you know, Russia. He was using his slang. And another thing, he surprised me how good his English is. I seen like a battle of his where he's Russian. I couldn't really understand it, of course, but he surprised me with the way he was able to translate it English, the way how he delivered it. He really surprised me. So he really had a good round, a good solid second round. And then he came back with he had a rebuttal too. I think he had a rebuttal. He had a good rebuttal. Oxxxymorin had a good rebuttal too in his round. Then I think this is the third. Yeah, the third was I believe the third one he had a good solid round. Dizaster was doing his numbers though. That third round, Dizaster was really doing his numbers. He really was going in. He was really checking for that. He was trying to take the W. I think, for me, I think he was really trying to take the W in the third. So I'm gonna give Dizaster the third. Even though Oxxxymorin was coming at him in the third, he spit a little bit of Russian. Then Dizaster spit Russian in his third round. So it was it was a little mix and match. Of course, they both spit English too, but it was a real good third round. But I think Oxxxymorin started to lose steam a little bit. I think he was going in, but I think he started to lose a little steam. And Dizaster, he even stopped short of his third round too. But I gave that round to Dizaster, even though he stopped short. I feel like he still was a little bit more effective than Oxxxymorin's third. But that's just my opinion. Some people might feel like Oxxxymorin maybe took that third. I ain't mad at you, especially when you're doing the Russian versus America, USA. Some people might feel like the Russian ones. I feel like the rounds it's probably debatable might be the first round. I feel like Oxxxymorin took the second round. I feel like Dizaster took the third round. The first round, I'm gonna edge it to Dizaster. So that's my recap on Oxxxymorin versus Dizaster. It's pretty close though. It's a real close. I think Oxxxymorin had a real good battle. I think Dizaster had a real dope battle. Both of them came out. All 3 rounds, they had a good round. All 3 rounds. But I think some of the approaches that he was taking, Oxxxymorin was taking, he took more of the bash in America, and Dizaster used his Russian style against him, and so it was just a clash. It's easily, some people could probably say Oxxxymorin won. I say Dizaster took it. I say Dizaster took it, and I'm gonna be doing more battles. I'll be doing more recaps, more reviews. This is my new channel. I'm starting off with a new battle channel. So I want you guys to subscribe to me. You know what I mean? This is Blake Sinatra TV signing out.